May your mornings always be golden. Cookery in Ireland AM brought to you by Kerrygold.
All right, it's time now for a Friday family treat.
Absolutely. Edward Hayden is here making some spicy chicken fajitas because he feels like chicken tonight. See you, Edward?
Absolutely. It's that kind of fizzing Friday, isn't it?
Absolutely. What are you making?
I'm making some gorgeous chicken fajitas for you this morning, Shiva. So what I've got here is I've just got some chicken and I've just started cooking it just during the ad break. You can just see I've just got some strips of chicken which I've just started cooking. Now, if people at home wanted, they could maybe decide to marinate that, a little bit of Cajun spice or something like that. But I'm going to add the spice by means of, here I've got some garlic and I've got some chilli. So once that chicken is just started to seal off, I'm going to add some garlic and I'm going to add some chilli to that. Chilies. Okay, now I've taken the seeds out of the chilies this morning.
I was about to ask.
I have taken them out, but you could decide to leave them in. It all depends who's calling over, isn't it?
Yeah, and how much you love them.
There you have it. So once that's done, I'm going to start then, I'm going to add some veg. So I've just gone to the bottom drawer of the fridge and I've just got a whole selection of veg there. Onions, peppers. You could use mushrooms. I didn't put in mushrooms. There's mushrooms in the recipe. I'm normally used to the other two books given out about mushrooms.
As if we would.
No, the fussy ones. So I have no mushrooms, but you could use those as well. So I'm going to just allow those to continue cooking down there for a little while. And then I'm going to make some little relishes to go with it. So what I've got here, first of all, is I've got some creme fraiche. So these are just little kind of dishes that you can kind of have to the side and let people build their own. So I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper in there. I'm going to just take a wee little bit of coriander. Okay, and coriander is that marmite of herbs. You know, you either like it or you don't like it.
Do you want soap with your creme fraiche?
Yeah, there you have it. Yeah,
I love coriander.
A lot of people are like that, but it adds such great kind of, you know, citrus vibrancy to it as well. I've got a lime here as well, so I'm just going to give my lime a little roll. And then you could use the zest or the juice or both if you so desire. Pop that in there, just like so. And then I'm just going to give that a little mix around. So that's just a very simple creme fraiche to go with it. Okay, so just give it a wee little mix. And then I'm going to just start to build this up here on a lovely kind of a board, just like so. So I have a little bit of grated cheese there already. And there's my lovely creme fraiche gone in there as well. So the next thing I'm going to make is a guacamole. Now, sometimes I use a food processor for this. Sometimes I do a kind of what I call like a chopped guacamole, which is what I'm going to do today. So it is kind of rustic and chunky. So I've got some coriander here, and I've just started again for the purposes of the demo. I've just started by opening up the guacamole, or by opening up the avocado. Get the ones that are starting to blacken, that are softened. You can't be doing this in the supermarket. You can't be squeezing them, but again, the colour is good.
Squeeze in the supermarket.
Apparently not, Shiva.
I always do.
Apparently not.
Give your avos a bit of a squeeze.
You have to give them a little squeeze in the right aisle, you know.
Well, certainly don't be seen anyway. No squeezing in downtown Braganmanagh.
Because I gave me avo a squeeze.
Now, I'm just going to give that a little squash around there with my fork.
That's why I was thrown out of Tesco
That's why you're barred.
Barred, yeah. You're one off at the telly. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice in there as well. That'll just help to preserve the colour. Of course, lemon juice is such a wonderful natural preservative. It'll just help.
I've never put lemon in guacamole. I normally just put lime.
And you could do either or. Same thing as well. The citrus, again, it's the citrus undertones that will work really well for you. So just give that a little mash. The next thing I've got here, which is just a little bit unusual, just to lighten it a wee little bit, I have a little spoon of mayonnaise, or you could use another little bit of yoghurt or creme fraiche if you want. It just lightens it, I think, and also just spreads it a little bit for you as well. And then, as I said, because I want mine to be quite chunky and rustic, I'm going to add a little bit more chunk to it. And to that end, I've got some lovely diced red onions here, and I've got some tomatoes, which I've taken the seeds out of, and I've just cut the flesh of those in there as well. So give that a nice little mix around.
Now, if you were going to use a hand blender to make that, you'd hold off with the tomato.
Put those in at the end. So I'd just put the guacamole, keep saying it, just put the guacamole, just put the avocado, I would put the coriander and the lemon juice in there, and then I would put the other ingredients in after you've blended that. But look at that. I mean, you wouldn't get nicer than that. Again, I'm doing it for the fajitas this morning. Think maybe tonight of having a few tortilla crisp sitting at the island, bottle of wine, it would be lovely there as well. So that's continuing to cook down there. I do have one, of course, in true demonstration fashion that I have underway here just for a few minutes. So you can see my lovely chicken and my vegetables are coming along nicely. So then what I'm going to do in terms of a sauce for that, I'm going to add some ground cumin. So a little bit of ground cumin will just add a nice bit of a spice. I'm flowing it from a height so that the steam doesn't go into it.
Absolutely.
I'm also going to put a little bit of soy sauce. I'm going to use some of the dark soy sauce there as well. Just a little bit going in there.
So would you back up on the seasoning then?
If you notice, I didn't put in any salt into it because we've got that. OK, didn't put any salt in on the chicken because, of course, that'll have the salt in it, into it as well. And there's that chilli and loads of flavour. I've got some lovely honey. My neighbour Vinny gave me some lovely honey. And, of course, you must always use the honey from your own area.
Yes.
So this is some lovely Graiguenamanagh honey. Ooh. And I'm just going to put in a little bit of honey and that'll add a sweetness. I've got the heat up nice and high there just for that last minute. And, again, that should glaze up really, really nicely. The stickiness of the honey will work really well to complement the chicken. I've got some fajitas here, some of the lovely tortillas here as well. So if you can just look, as you know, I'm a big fan, if you want to take a plate there, I'm a big fan of that build your own. So you can see there that already we've got the beautiful mixture with all of the relishes. And then I've got my beautiful chicken mixture here with all of those lovely vegetables. OK, pop every single bit of that out. And then I'm just going to...
If we're going down to Hayden's house, it's put in front of you and you help yourself.
There you have it, absolutely. There's a Julian in Hayden's house tonight, isn't that what they say? And there's your lovely chicken there to start building your own.
Absolutely
make sure to warm the tortillas, of course. That's really key. I did warm them, yeah. Okay. And they're just always that bit nicer. Build your own. People can put whatever they want. You can put some salad leaves, whatever you like onto it.
I'm going to try a bit of the guacamole.
Yeah. Let us see what you think of that there, Sheila.
I'm a big fan of guacamole now.
Get that into you, Cynthia. Well, are you all right?
It's like squeezing in the aisles.
I've got it all over my face, but
you're
getting me in trouble today.
But you still look great.
Absolutely delicious.
Happy.
Thank you so much, Edward.
You're very welcome, and I encourage everybody to try that now for the weekend.
Absolutely, and if you want to rewatch Edward's recipe so you can make it, you can catch it again on Virgin Media Play. All you have to do is scan the QR code on screen to register as a Virgin Media Play user.
OK, I actually forgot that I'm working. Sorry, this is so good. Up next, Derek's heading home. Derek's heading to the Museum of Modern Art to meet the future stars of Ireland's art scene. That's happening right after this break.
Now have your fajita. That looks fun.
May your mornings always be golden. Cookery in Ireland AM brought to you by Kerrygold.